Republican Senator Mike Braun of Indiana. He is a member of the Budget Committee. Senator, it's always great to have you on. I want to put this up because it's worth putting up. This is inflation outpacing wages. It is 5.2% in wages, 8.3% inflation. Clearly, even if your pay has gone up, you're still losing money in the long run. And it's fascinating to me. Again, we played it earlier in the show about President Biden saying, well, it's not like inflation just spiked. It's not comforting for the American people. Your thoughts?
Trace, I call that bizarro world because I've been here a little under 4 years, and the other side of the aisle thinks they can take any current piece of information and just by saying it is not bad or something, making you believe it. We need to, as Republicans, make it easier to understand. First of all, pre-COVID, with the Trump economy, no inflation. Best economy we had, and I was part of it for decades. It was working. Then we got to look at what were the consequences the last time this happened. It took Paul Volcker in the early 80s to tamp it down 5 years. So we can't let them get by with making it sound like, well, the things they've done are actually helping. And in that Inflation Reduction Act, most of the deficit reduction on anything is phony. It occurs later on, not immediately. The spending's out of the gate. They're not going to get by with it. We as Republicans have to articulate it a little better, make it easier to understand so that they don't.
I remember, I used to go out in Palm Springs, and Sonny Bono was the mayor out there. And he'd always say, when things are up, when things cost more and the Dow is down, people are angry. And they're always angry at the people who are in charge, the leaders. And that's how you tell. And what I was looking at, all these numbers today, what struck me the most, Senator, was the fact that CBS is reporting that 46% of Americans who make between $80,000 and $100,000 a year are carrying a monthly credit card debt, paying those huge interest rates. That makes people stressed.
And it's going to be more stressful because the Fed back in the 80s had to take interest rates up to 20%. And here, the most indebted part of our economy, along with consumers again, would be our own federal government. So this nonsense of saying that they are not creating inflation by the extra normal spending, not to mention the $500 billion worth of loan forgiveness, if not more, in its full effect for student loans. It's all inflationary. We need to keep it simple, point it out, don't relent right up until the midterms, or they'll do like they often do, win it on Madison Avenue.
Yeah, and I got to go, but yesterday Jared Bernstein, we played some of that conversation he had with Martha where he kept talking about the gas prices are down, $1.30, gas prices are down. Doesn't want to talk about the inflation number being up. That's kind of the thing, is if you say it enough, it's like saying the border is secure. If you say it enough, somebody's going to believe you. Your final thoughts, Senator?
Not going to work this time. And by the way, they did everything to trip up the oil and gas industry, took it up to $5 and then brag about it coming down. Got to call them out on it.
Yeah. Senator Mike Braun, great to see you as always. Thank you, sir.
You bet.